But amazingly, at the University of Boya, and this was very recent, when there was a strike of 2005, I was going down driving boldly into campus, and the students made a barricade and said, Dr. Kilo, go back. Who do you think you are? You cannot get in here. And I'm like, oh, please, you know, we cannot talk to you outside campus. Let's all go in there. They said, go back, Mukala, go back. So I wound down the screen of my car, and I raised my hand to them. I said, the prettiest in Cameroon. And they were like, wow, that's my job.
Oh, yes.
But you know that got me into trouble?
Oh, my.
Oh, yes, because bystanders and sycophants went to my administration and said, oh, they saw Dr. Kilo giving thumbs up to the students and said, bravo, go on. So that is the one time I have felt very bitter, and I suffered from the fact that I was misjudged and misrepresented.
Okay.
And I use this opportunity to tell people that there's a difference between appearance and reality. Of course, I raised my hand, but I was telling them that I'm the prettiest in the world, and it doesn't matter what they say about me. I'm who I am, and I'm happy to be who I am. But somebody who did not follow it said I was giving thumbs up to the student to go on with the strike. But fortunately, the rector at the time understood, and she told me.
And I believe a lot of people understood, and one of those people is the Minister of Culture, Amatutu Mona, because now you are her technical advisor. Just to go down memory lane, in 1992, you were a doctor from the University of Leeds in London. You left there, you came straight to Yaoundé. You had other options to teach in London, in England, but you came back to your country. Yes. You started working at the University of Yaoundé,
yes.
And then you moved over to the University of Boya, where you are presently, until you were appointed technical advisor for the Ministry of Culture.
You're right.
What do you think made the minister appoint you as technical advisor?
I really don't know, and I haven't really had the time to sit with her on a one-to-one and ask her, why me? But you see, I have been doing a lot of things in the cultural domain. My training is in theater arts, mind you, and that's a big part of culture.
Of course.
And when I tell people that I'm into show business, they say, oh, how come? I say theater is communication, theater is show business, theater is culture. So I suppose that, you know, she has been observing me, all the things I do, the university, in Bamenda, sometimes in the ministry, because I used to consult with the Ministry of Culture.
Yes.
And I bet she figured I could be of assistance to her. And so she decided with the, I dare say, the approval of the head of state, I was appointed technical advisor to her ministry.
Congratulations once more.
Thank you very much.
I understand that people like you, people admire a lot, okay? People admire you a lot, but there's some people who know you so well, okay, that they tell us that you have got very strong points, but also weaknesses.
Right.
And since you can tell me about those weaknesses, let's go find out. Somebody's talking about you.
Right.
But if I might say so, I think Asheri's weakness is that she has too many pots on the burner. She takes on a lot of things all at once. She does them well, but she disperses her energy, which I think she could channel better, you know, and be more effective if she were to take a few things or one thing at a time. But I would say that would be her weakness as far as I know her.
And her strong points?
Her strong points, Asheri is a determined, committed, and loyal person. If Asheri tells you she's going to do something, you know she will do it. And when she sets her mind to do something, she does it. No matter what the obstacles are, Asheri always accomplishes what she sets out to do. That is her strongest point. Another strong point about Asheri, she makes people laugh. She brings out the joy in people. You would be there talking to Asheri about a very serious problem that is just wrenching your heart. And all of a sudden, she just gets up and says, Abu, you know, that blood is so... Anyway, even if what is what, as long as the Oga himself upstairs has not spoken, well, he's the one who has the final word now. So if you have the Oga Kwata on your side, if it means what is what, that's it. Everything will come to pass. you will reach your very final destination. That's it. That's it. That is Asheri Kilo. And before you know it, you are laughing your lungs out. After you have just cried your heart out to her, she just brings out the joy and makes you refocus and to see that nothing is that serious. God is all that matters.
How about the best day in her life?
Asheri's best day, the day she found out she was pregnant. I think she was gonna fly. The excitement, she could not contain it. It was like, I am finally going to be a mother? It's unbelievable. But yes, that was the happiest moment of her life.
How about the worst moment?
The worst moment, her mother's death. If Asheri had not had the strength and faith in God, and faith in knowing that with us in mind, God had a better plan, and that all things do work together for good for those who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose, I think Asheri would have just crashed. That was the down moment in her life.
What do we not know, the general public, what do we not know about Asheri that you?
Well, many people don't know this, that Asheri Kilo loves rice. She will eat rice from sunrise till sundown. You can put a nice spread of all the delicacies in the world in front of Asheri. As long as there's no rice, forget it. She hasn't had a meal. I don't think many people know that about Asheri.
All right. Anything you want to say about it?
Anything. If you want a good friend, make Asheri Kilo your friend. She's a wonderful person and a delight. Thank you.
That's not me. Oh my God. Nene, you've done it.
What can you say about that?
I'm lost for words. I mean, it's so true. But what I want to say is that usually you wait for people to pass on, and then you can expose them in the way Madame Pamela Kissop exposed her father over the weekend when she was doing a eulogy for him. You know, she said all these good things that her father did and what a good man the father was, and things that her father did not want her to say while he was alive. So she used that opportunity to expose him. Madame Viban has simply exposed me. Yes, I love rice.
Yes, you love rice.
Yes, I love Pidgin English. Oh, yes. And when I speak Pidgin, I speak like my grandmother.
Oh, my God.
Whom I dote on the way I dote on my son.
All right.
Yes.
And when she talked about your son, I saw your face.
It will light up all the time when you mention him.
Yes. How old is he today?
Barney is 10.
Okay.
Yes.
And somewhere around 1996, you were doing a debate over CRTV, and you had this position. You took a position saying women can live without men. Am I wrong?
The debate was, is marriage the ultimate?
Okay.
And I took the stance with one of the journalists,
Mabia
Zepho, that happiness is being single. And there were two married women on the other side who took the stance that happiness
How
meant
do you feel
being
about
married.
your position? Has it changed, or you still stand on
You see,
happiness can be single?
There's a difference between having an intellectual stimulating debate and what you actually believe in. It was a stimulating debate, but I hasten to add that for me, like my name says, happiness is paramount for me. I would do anything that makes me happy. If it means staying single and being happy, I would. If the right man, like I said, that is fashioned in the design of my dad, walks through this door today, I would be married to him, and I sure be happy.
Oh my God, I believe that wherever he is, he's looking down at you and he's smiling.
I
That's
think
my
he's
girl.
there and his spirit is there, and that is one of the things that really drives us on. And this is just a piece of advice to daddies. It is always useful to be a good daddy.
Okay.
It is always useful to do things that your children would remember you for. But do not spoil your kids.
Okay.
Do not spoil